Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a wide-open receiver. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability.
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Looking for a gap. It's Moore. Got the first down and Moore. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Kane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Throws to the tight end. Throws it in. Taking it the other way. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Duke. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've got great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Makes a connection. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on?
Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Bringing it back. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, better look out! And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Sooners. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Burks. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying. It's going to be fast.
Sends it downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped.